Hello everyone, my name is Shankar. I am a BTech Third Day student at Vishnu Institute of Technology. This is my capstone project about sports schedule web application. In this, I will show the important features of my application including both admin and player roles. And I will also talk about features that was prac- practical or particularly difficult and interesting to implement. Okay, let's run this project. By run this project, type npm run dev on the terminal at VS Code. I use the IDE as VS Code for this web app. Here it is running. It is running on the port 5000, and I will also add some error handling code such as MongoDB connection and database connection in the authentication. All this. Okay. Now let's run. Let's see the application. Here is my web application. This is the home page of my application. I designed the front end using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, and it is completely responsive, so it works on both desktop and mobile. I also implemented model-based forms, which means login and sign up appear in pop-ups for a smooth user experience. Real-time form validation ensures that user get immediate feedback if they enter incorrect details. Okay, now let's sign in. In this sign up, there are two roles which are admin role and player role which I was created. Okay. In previous I sign up as an admin role as my credentials are 23PA180. My password. Here is my admin role. In this in the session icon you will create a sessions. For example, I create a session named football. In this you have a feature like selecting exact date and time. For example, I will select date 9 and the time 1 p.m. Here you will select at which place the session is conducted. For example, I place Vishnu Sports Complex. If you want to add any detailed description about this session, you will type in this box. And in this sports creation, I added a feature like eh, if you want the players based on the skill levels, you will select based on this. Here from I need an intermediate skill level players and enter max the number of players. I need 5. Okay, I will select the player names A, B, B, C, C, D, D, E. The opposite player names. If want any additional players, then enter the players. I want 3. Now, okay, let's create the session. Now the session is created, it was created by Shankar. If you want to cancel the session, then press cancel session and type a reason for cancellation, and then cancel button. You will cancel the session. Okay, now the session is created. If you want to see the previous sessions which was completed or ongoing, then go to my sessions and see the sessions. The entire data is stored on the MongoDB database based on the four collections: sessions, sports, test, and users. Okay, now log into the player role. In previous, I created a player role also. Here is the player role. If you want to join any sessions which are ongoing, or if you want to create, then go to the create session. In previous, I created a session football. Now it will display in this. Okay, now I will join the session. Here it shows join players. This is stored in the database. Here is the collection. Okay, if you see the if you if you want to see the any activities you are done before, it will show on in this. Okay, these are the features I added. Okay, let's go to admin session. Check the play number of players added, or what is the status of the sessions. Go to sessions. In previous, the player ready was joined. It will display join players. It is the This is a dynamic model. If an admin also wants to join the session, then go to my sessions and click the join session. Then the admin also join the sessions. Here the number of joined players will be displayed here. The entire data will be stored at the MongoDB database. Mm, For example, if the sessions is created and deleted, then all the sessions is stored in this sessions collection. And the sports which was news added, or any new sports is conducted, then it will stored in the sports collection. The sign up for the admins and players user roles will be stored at the users collection. This is the web application. Now let's see the code. Here is the my backend code for this web application. This is the database.js. The test which was seen in the kernel successfully connected to MongoDB database port scheduler. This was implemented by this database.js code. The authentication which was implemented by auth.js. The models which I was created is stored at the index.js. And in this web application, there are so many routes. The routes which are admin.js, auth.js, sessions.js, ports.js, all will be stored in this routes folder. Now the entire directory structure will be executing based on the server.js. This is the code. It is the main function for this code, server.js. Okay. One of the most challenging but interesting feature to implement was session conflict prevention. This was important because if two sports events happen at the same time, a player should not be allowed to join both sessions. I was implemented by this by checking the date and the time of each session. For example, I created a football and cricket sessions. If I create a session football at the same time, soccer at a date 9/1. Oh, it will display you already have a session scheduled at around this time. Please choose a different time. This is the feature I was trying to implement hard and interesting feature I was added to this application. To conclude, my sports scheduler web application provides a complete platform for managing sports activities. I demonstrated both admin and player role sessions, created and creation and joining and conflict prevention. I also highlighted session conflict prevention as the one of the most interesting challenge I implemented. This is the my web application. Thank you for watching my video.